Hey guys, Frank here, and today I wanted to wish you a happy new year and give you my 2024 real estate predictions. Here we go. I think 2024 is going to be another busy year for real estate. And the first reason why is because the Fed has already announced that they are going to continue to drop interest rates, which they've already started to do because they feel inflation has been curbed. Now, they're saying that it could go down to 4 to 4.5% by the summer, and that's going to be a huge and fast drop from the 8%, nearly 8% that we were seeing here when they were at its peak. And if you think back to 2023, why the media was saying it was so slow or it was doom and gloom for real estate, which I really don't think it was, at least not in our area here in Northwest Indiana. But anyway, why it was the doom and gloom is because rates went from 3 to 3.5% all the way up to 8 in a short period of time. That affected people's affordability. You got to think, if you get pre-approved at, say, let's go 5%, and then you don't find a house, and within the next 2 to 3, 4, 5 months, you're still looking for homes, but the rates are at 8%, 7.5%, 6%. Just a 1 to 1.5% jump in interest rate can really affect the monthly payment, which I think we all know that buyers, yes, they look at the listing price, the full price tag, but it's also what is it going to cost me per month. They really are curious and they care about the monthly affordability, because I think as everybody and as a lot of us do, in present days, we finance things, right? We finance our cars, we finance our houses for the most part, and some people finance a lot of other things. So it's, what do I bring in every month, and am I going to be able to afford that payment every month? So with the rates going down, it's going to help those buyers that are still looking have better affordability, and it's also going to benefit those people who bought when rates started to go up at the end of 22 all the way till now. If they bought the house that they really loved and were able to afford it at that higher interest rate, they're going to be able to refinance here this spring and summer at a lower interest rate. And it's really going to help them get more affordability out of their home and free up some cash for them too. So another reason I think 2024 is going to be great is because I feel there are a lot of FOMO sellers out there. FOMO, fear of missing out. So we had sellers back in 21, in 20, and early 2022 where they said, you know what, we're going to wait until it keeps going up. Or, yeah, I can sell for a high price, but and buy with a low interest rate, but I'm buying at a higher price, right? Well, now we just had a year to just a little over a year of a cooling period where rates went up. A lot of people had trouble affording at those prices that COVID had shot homes up to. And what have we seen over the last 6 months? We've seen a lot of price reductions, and honestly, we've seen a lot of cancellations and expireds because people weren't able to sell their homes at the high prices that they thought they were going to be able to get. Now, why is that good? Well, one, that has been able to make a more balanced market, although it's not balanced based on inventory and demand. There's still low inventory, so it's still more of a seller's market. But because of the high interest rates, buyers were fighting back, and they were able to say, hey, you know what? I'm not going to pay these high prices at these higher interest rates. We want money off, or we don't want the house. And even furthermore, they were going into inspections and saying, you know what? In the past couple of years, we might have bought and said, hey, we'll take the house, whatever's wrong with it, we'll fix it. Now they said, you know what, you want this price at these interest rates, you need to fix it or we're walking away. So there's been a lot of buyers fighting back with sellers, and it's actually helped balance the market. It's helped bring sellers back to reality, saying, hey, we need to fix these things in our house. Yes, these prices are inflated because of the last few years, and that's not realistic, so let's do price reductions. And so that's benefited us to get the average prices around the area to come down just a tad bit. So now moving forward with rates going down, there's going to be a more influx of buyers, but I think, like I said, the fear of missing out sellers who said, hey, we missed out on high prices have already saw a decrease in pricing with the rates going high. So I think that with the lowering of interest rates, they know that prices will stick or increase a little bit. So they're going to say, hey, now's the time to sell to get top dollar for our house. So all in all, I think this is going to be a good year. I think it's going to be good for buyers and sellers. I think people who waited to sell are going to want to sell this year, which is going to free up inventory for buyers. Also, buyers who haven't been able to find anything or have not been able to get financed because of the higher interest rates are going to have more affordability with their with their payments due to the lower interest rates. Hopefully pricing and affordability stays in an area where we get a lot of good transactions going and a little bit more of a balanced market. I still think it's going to be a seller's market this year, and I think 2024 is going to be a hot real estate market from January till about the beginning of October. And as we all know, this is an election year, so usually on election years, once we get closer to that, people tend to really focus and worry about that. As we know, the media pumps a lot of election talk, so real estate tends to bounce back a little bit, as all other markets do, because everybody wants to see who's going to be president. But with that to say, I think most of the year is going to be good for real estate. And also, like I said, people who bought in the past year to year and a half, as long as rates go down, or like they say that they're going to, you're going to be able to refinance those high rates to lower rates and be able to put more cash in your pocket monthly. And honestly, a lot of those people who bought homes and kind of fought for those homes at a higher interest rate are going to be very happy because they're in a home they love. And now they're going to get a lower payment just after being in there for a year or less. So it's going to be great. I'm super excited about 2024. If you're looking to buy, sell, lease, please call myself or my team, and we'd love to help you. This is what we do, and we love it. So I look forward to 2024. Happy New Year again. I can't wait to help you, your friends, or your family this year or beyond for your real estate needs. Thanks, guys. I'm Frank Ruvoli. See you soon.